Welcome to the Totally Honest Cooking Show. I'm Mark. Today we're making Snickerdoodles. The Snickerdoodle is a cinnamon sugar cookie that originated in New England in the late 19th century. The word Snickerdoodle seems like it's entirely made up and is whimsical or whatever. There are some people that say it's a German mistranslation for like rolled pastry or something. I don't know. We're back in the joy of cooking for this one, primarily because the first recipe I looked up was just the joy of cooking recipe with an extra 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So let's just use this because everybody else is stealing from it anyway. 2 3/4 cup all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, kosher. This is cream of tartar. If you feel like it's too expensive, just use double action baking powder. Just make sure that you leave the baking soda in, otherwise it won't work. I talk about cream of tartar a little bit more in the Queen's Drop Scone episode. I think it was the drop scones. Anyway, this is kind of old-fashioned, but it's going to give them a little tang. And now we're just whisking this until it is well mixed or well whisked. Okay, this next part you can either do with a whisk, a hand mixer, or one of these. I'm going with one of these because I'm lazy. Here you are creaming butter and sugar together. That just means that you are mixing butter and sugar together. You want soft butter, possibly not as soft as I have the butter because it's been sitting under set lights while I get everything together. Did I say that it's 2 sticks of butter? Well, it's 2 sticks of butter. Anyway, I'm really bad at softening butter. Usually I either softened it too much or not enough. And this is 1 1/2 cups of sugar that we are beating into the butter. The challenge of doing it this way, instead of using a more traditional whisk, is that the butter will get stuck in the mixer. We're going to try this again without the whisk. We're going to use the beater attachment. Okay, it says until light and fluffy. It's looking kind of light and fluffy, but I'm going to go a little longer because I'm not sure how light and or fluffy it should be. Now we are adding 2 eggs, one at a time. And you're beating those until they're incorporated. Looks like that. Now we're supposed to add the flour mixture until it's just combined, so let's do that. I like to give mine one last go around because the beater does not always get the bottom. 1/4 a cup of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Okay, we're supposed to shape these into 1 1/4 inch balls. And we're gonna roll them in cinnamon sugar. I think this is too big, so we'll try again with the next one. Plop. This looks more the right size. Notice that I said that it looked more like the right size, and it appears to be the exact same size. We'll see how these do. I'm a little concerned. Do not forget to roll your cookies in the cinnamon sugar. If you do not roll your cookies in the cinnamon sugar, you will not have cinnamon sugar cookies, I guess, which is kind of the point. The recipe says to grease the sheet or put down parchment paper. You're also keeping the cookies 2 3/4 inches apart, except for these ones, because I don't know what to do. I'm not recooking for 2 cookies. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. Except for these ones, I'm not recooking for 2 cookies. We're putting these in for 12 to 14 minutes, and we're switching racks and rotating halfway through. We'll see if that means that I can do both at once. Ooh, yep, they're too big. After we bring them out, we're going to cool them for 2 minutes, and then we're going to put them on these wire racks. You are going to want to space yours out better than I spaced mine out, because clearly they are growing together. Okay, at the 2-minute mark, I'm going to go ahead and try to remove my cookies. In spite of their physical deformities, they are coming off rather well, so that's good. So as I mentioned while I was rolling them, these are twice as big as they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be 32 cookies here, and they're 6, 12, 18. Yay. I'm going to go ahead and test this one. Oh my god. Yes. I like this. This is acceptable. Okay, that's what I have for you this week. You're going to let these cool. Once they're cool, you're going to put them in an airtight container. If you don't put them in an airtight container, they're going to get hard instead of being soft. Okay, like, subscribe, ding the little bell, leave a comment down below and let me know your favorite cookie. And I'll see you next time. Bye.